minus the Dark Pit, but Angel has been going 2-0 this whole time, is one who sent Sansco down into losers, so here we go.
I was going to say, Lice has been really having his way with the alphabet today, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems like it, yeah, but yeah, Angel, nothing you can quite quantify with words of any sort, quite frankly, so gonna try to make certain of that.
No, Angel's
Angel's
a Robin that you see a lot in these Wi-Fi tournaments, that have been frequent in the community the last few months. They're really, really good, and Robin can be a force to be reckoned with in these Wi-Fi tournaments. Especially if you're not like super comfortable with fighting the character. I think ZSS has the advantage because Robin still struggled from a lot of the same problems they did in 4, I think in this matchup particularly, but again, there's still stuff to be had, so let's see what Angel can bring to the table here.
I mean, Angel, it's plays the Robin character about as well as you could expect one to do, but I mean, it's that game plan is going to be changing whether or not you have the Levin sword or what tomes you have on deck, and you're switching those in and out. And obviously, you don't have access to it right now, aside from just as an item. But keeping decent enough track of it, as you're gonna get kicked off of the stage, but sacrificing your own stock for it. Koopa, I'm not certain about that one.
Yeah, rough goes right there, but hey, an even game's an even game. Right now, the steady diet of low fair to the ground really doing its wonders for Lights right here. But able to get a grab is Angel, so we're getting center stage. Both these players are trying to generate space here, and being able to call out these jumps with these giant hitboxes that Robin has to play with. They're definitely going to aid Angel here, as he does have himself the percent leads too.
More than happy with that, and they are going to carry this through into the latter half of this second stock as Lights has reached triple digits. Jab into that confirm. One swing of the sword is all you need to get advantage, but one flip kick is all you need to get it back. Looking for the Arc Thunder point blank and missing the shot. That is not a shot that you want to give up, but then again, when you have a back air like Robin does, can't really complain all that much.
No, Robin's aerials are just so meaty, man. Like they've got so much power behind them, especially with the Levin sword at your disposal as well. Ooh, but a great resource management right there from Angel. He almost had a really sick combo right there. Still going to get himself some great percentage points.
So now it's going to be a 2-1 stock advantage, a full stock lead ostensibly for Angel. They've been controlling their own space so very well. Lights has not found a way in, and Angel landing pretty much all their shots on this ZSS stalwart that has been domineering Wi-Fi brackets, it seems like, for the better part of the quarantine era. So Angel trying to do that little stall out with the arc fire. I almost said PK fire. We're used to seeing those in winners finals here, but is going to be the arc fire and certainly the Levin sword of Robin that stands tall in this game number 1. It's a best of 5 clip, so Lights does have a little bit of wiggle room, but gotta say, Angel looking pretty decent thus far.
No, that was a very good performance right there. Angel looking very comfortable in that matchup. And when you have the lead against ZSS and they're forced to kind of push the envelope, a little bit more, it makes things, kind of difficult for you, as you saw right there. Trying to push, get the kill with the boost kick, and, Robin having enough time to react with the Levin up air, to get the equalizer. So let's see what this game 2 has in store for us. Let's do.
So as we go to Battlefield for game number 2, it's going to be interesting to see just how Lights negotiates the zoning capabilities that Robin brings to the table, because it's not just the Levin sword, is it, Koopa? It's also that blade that you have in hand whenever the Levin sword, it's those unfortunate instances where the Levin sword runs out, but also
the bronze sword for Fire Emblem. I played like enough of Awakening to like get myself through a water cooler conversation about Robin. So
Okay, look, it is far more. You are far more engaged in that conversation than I am, so don't worry about that. I'm just wondering when the discussion turns to Phantasy Star. But I'm that is a but hi, I'm a grandpa. Anyway, Angel is going to be sitting there with the 1-0 set lead, all in all. But the battlefield pick, shortening up the field for Lights and giving yourself a little bit of room. Maybe you're thinking if you can catch now, if Angel finds himself on that top platform, I mean that's like you pretty much just won the lottery. But really catching them on higher ground anywhere seems to be a decent little consolation prize.
yeah, no, for sure. But right now, Lights off to a very strong start here. Again, just keeping his distance, really using the range that TSS has to play with to their advantage. Ooh, but Nair to the back air, nice turnaround right there. That is a strong start for Lights here.
Smack him around with the rocket heels, though, Lights. That is exactly what we like to see, and that is a very, very solid first stock because that took, 90 seconds to complete until, and they only suffered 40-something points worth of damage, but it just speaks to the kill power of Robin and certainly the offensive efficiency of Angel to be able to pick up that second stock just like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. A great start right there. Lights has, once again, getting it right there. They say you want to get your girl the heels with the red soles on the bottom. I'm not getting it unless it's Jumper Pole on the bottom, man.
Solid idea, and you know what? Valentine's Day a few months away, so decent idea. Maybe they have them at a retailer in time for Christmas. Who knows? Either way, we're gonna keep on keeping on. 2 stocks apiece for both individuals, and this is about the same pace as they were playing at the beginning of stock number 1. But again, Angel far closer to the grips of death. There, it's going to be a tough go of it, especially when you miss grabs like that. Excuse me. You just find yourself open for a world of punishment with Lights is more than keen to provide.
Yeah, no, the up smash, one of DSS's best equalizers right there. So Lights has himself up, favorably right now. So all he can do what ZSS can do very well, and that's just keep space and not have to engage. Especially against a character like Robin that likes to play from a distance as well. So. It's going to be probably a little bit harder for Angel to break zone now that he's down. But still, every time Lights gets a hit, he's extending it, to the utmost, consistency.
Yeah, but I mean, you're already at the position where you're able to connect off of whatever throw that you need. That forward throw is really the only option that you had there to garner an advantage, which is unfortunate. That's just a positional error, perhaps. At the same time, maybe the situation called for a button instead of a grab. I'm not sure. Either way, you need those throws to you need those grabs to mix it up. I understand, and certainly when you have a back air like that, that is going to be the equalizer as well. Quite literally so, Koopa, at 1 stock apiece.
Yeah, but not looking too good for Angel right now. Gets the grab though. And again, man, these in the
Advantage State catches the jump.
Oh!
No! And the taunt! Angel throws down the gauntlet and the Elwin Gimp. You gotta love it, catching him under the stage. And whatever you might want to call that, you can certainly call it absolutely filthy, Koopa. Take one more look at that.
Yeah, that was excellent work from the tactician right there. And ZSS without a resource, forced to air dodge to even get a sniff of the stage right there, and the Elwin getting the spike right there. And I was just gonna say, Stu, in these best of 5 sets, the second game is so huge because it can completely change the complexion of the set moving forward. So, Lights was potentially going into a situation where you're even at 1-1. The set becomes a best of 3. Now you put yourself in a position where you have to win 3 straight games, to advance on. So,
yeah. So now as we're going to be using the Angel Island remix, ironically enough, for
I was just gonna say that's funny. I forgot that Battlefield lets you do that now. I was just like, wait, is this modded? like My brain couldn't register for a second. Then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a remix. This isn't Act 2. This is just
No,
Act
so
1.
this is the only Sonic song that's remixed for Smash. It has been that case since Brawl. Yeah,
That's weird.
I know it makes me very sad.
It's actually not a bad song. Like, if you're going to choose a song to remix, it's not a bad one to pick, honestly.
I mean, Sonic 3
I
is
mean,
the
from the
best
classic
Sonic game,
games,
so.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the best Sonic game, so, I'm here for it.
I honestly think that Sonic Mania makes a decent case. But
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either, but I'm nostalgic.
true. Fair enough. But yeah, either way, shout outs to speaking of absolutely godlike remixes, shout outs to T-Lopes, who did the music for Sonic Mania and has their work featured with Studiopolis. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, or really behind the action, because it's already 3 stocks to 2 while we're talking about music. But right now it's Lights singing the blues. They are down.
Yeah, akin to a Belmont, you saw the fire into the forward smash right there, but Lights equalizing things right there with the down smash to the up B. So, wasting, not getting himself let that lead, slip away too hard.
Lights really came back with the counter taunt. They want Angel to rush in haphazardly. I mean, Lights kind of counting on that defensive playstyle to perhaps carry them through. They can be a very decent methodical player when they want to be, but that ability to kind of switch between the offensive and defensive mindsets of ZSS, part of what makes them such a strong player, especially in this Wi-Fi capacity. It doesn't necessarily hurt that down air. Not going to get the spike. Lights is absolutely will. And now they're in disadvantage is Angel.
Yeah, able to get back at the very least. So percentages, not too bad, but the Nosferatu going to swing things slightly in the favor of Angel right now, but both players, scrapping with the lead.
Yeah, so now it's not an impossible situation for either individual, and yeah, it's going to be Angel tipping the scales in their favor as they are 1 stock away from a winner's side berth in Grands. You missed with the boost kick, Lights. You know what happens when you miss with the boost kick.
Yeah, no, that's going to be free percentage, for Angel right there. Ooh, getting the awkward hit of the Plasma Whip. Almost setting up for disaster. This should be stock. No!
Whoa! Yeah, missing, not catching that carrying hitbox. Maybe just catching it on the back end. Did get that singular hit, but that is all they're going to get. And so Angel will live to see a few more percentage points. DI's into the corner. Beautifully done. Plasma Whip going to send them not into the blast zone just yet. And Angel's survivability on full display here, Koopa.
Yeah, Robin's up air also such a great tool. You saw right there, Lights ended up trying to cross up Angel, but the arcing hitbox getting up air, still able to catch him. So, I was just gonna say Angel's gonna lose that stock right there, but he got as much mileage out of that stock as he probably could. So, the deck is stacked in his favor right now. Let's see if he can finish the job.
Gotta say, Lights is taunting a whole lot for someone who's down by the score of 2-0, was looking for the Arc Thunder. And you asked if that was all. It certainly is for this set. It's a 3-0 victory for Angel, and they will move on to Grands in winner's side.
Yeah, I got it.
Convincingly so.
Yeah, no, that was a dominant performance in that game 3, and you can accredit it to the self-titled music power boost right there. And again, you see some highlights from the set as the arc fire into the forward smash to get things started, and at that point, Angel never turned away. You're gonna see an equalizing stock here, but again, some great shield pressure. With the projectiles that Robin has to play with, and calling out the jump from the corner with the back air, and yeah, that's all she wrote. So Angel getting a berth in winner's side of Grand Stu. Very, very nice stuff.
I mean, the key of the game, and you saw it in the replays, didn't you, Koopa? It was how you were able to catch ZSS on the get-ups. It was all from, because we can talk until the cows come home about how good flip kick is as a move and the properties that it brings, how good it is for repositioning on stage, how good it is to get you back back onto the stage, turning a disadvantage into an advantage. I mean, we can have a whole symposium about that, and I'm sure that we could have Hazmat as a guest on that as well. But it's one of those deals where if you are able to catch ZSS when they're not flip kicking and kind of make them lean on it, then all of a sudden you're sort of pigeonholing ZSS into their own recovery options. And from there on in, Koopa, when you're starting to expect these sorts of things, when you have to kind of predict whether or not they're going to jump as opposed to making these educated guesses based on your conditioning at ledge, it's that's when you start to lose. But Angel making sure that did not happen, especially not in that game number 3.